Hook. Wall Street banks have been fighting crypto for years. But now one of Ripple's biggest partners just made a move that could force traditional finance to finally accept XRP. And most people completely missed it. Context: 10 seconds to 1 minute. Thunes, a massive global payment company that moves billions of dollars across 130 countries, just announced they're expanding their infrastructure. And here's the kicker. Thunes is directly connected to Ripple's payment network. This isn't just another partnership press release. This is a real-world company that banks actually use, building the pipes that could make XRP impossible to ignore. While everyone's panicking about Bitcoin crashing, institutional players are quietly laying the groundwork for crypto payments to go mainstream. Deep dive, 1 to 4 minutes. Let me break down why this matters, and I'll keep it simple. Right now, when you send money internationally, it's painfully slow and expensive. Your bank charges fees. The receiving bank charges fees. Sometimes there are middleman banks in between charging more fees. A transaction that should take seconds can take 3 to 5 days. Ripple built their payment network to solve exactly this problem. XRP acts as a bridge currency, meaning instead of converting dollars to euros through multiple banks, XRP can be the middle step that happens in seconds for pennies and fees. But here's where it gets interesting. Thunes isn't some small startup. They process payments for major financial institutions across Asia, Africa, Latin America, and Europe. When they expand their infrastructure, they're building roads that Ripple's technology can travel on. Think of it like this. Ripple built an incredibly fast car, XRP, but that car needs highways to drive on. Thunes is paving those highways right now, and banks are already using those roads. Iso kaksi nolla nolla kaksi only. Now here's the part most people don't understand, but it's absolutely critical. There's a global banking standard called ISO 20022. It's basically a new language that banks worldwide are being forced to adopt by 2025. This isn't optional, it's mandatory. XRP is one of the few cryptocurrencies built to be compatible with ISO 20022 from the ground up. While Bitcoin and Ethereum are amazing technologies, they weren't designed to speak the language that banks are legally required to use. Other ISO 20022 compliant tokens include Stellar, Algorand, Quant, and Hedera. These aren't just random altcoins. They're specifically built to plug into the new financial system that's being constructed right now as we speak. When Thunes expands their payment infrastructure, they're not building it for the old system. They're building it for this new standard. And XRP fits perfectly into that puzzle. This is why institutional resistance to crypto is starting to crack. It's not about beliefs anymore. It's about compliance. Banks need solutions that work with ISO 20022, and Ripple has spent years positioning XRP as that solution. What to watch? 4 to 4:45 minute. So what should you be paying attention to? First, watch for more payment companies and banks announcing infrastructure upgrades. Every time you see ISO 20022 compliant or cross-border payment modernization, that's the system being built that XRP and similar tokens can operate within. Second, the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit is still the elephant in the room. But here's what's different now. Even while that legal battle continues, real companies are moving forward with the technology anyway. That tells you something about confidence levels behind the scenes. Third, pay attention to adoption in emerging markets. Asia, Africa, and Latin America are where traditional banking infrastructure is weakest, which means they're most likely to leapfrog straight to crypto-based payment rails. CTA plus disclaimer, 4:45-5 minute. The pattern is clear. While retail investors panic over short-term price swings, institutional players are quietly building the infrastructure for crypto payments to become normal. This is educational content only, not financial advice. Always do your own research before investing. XRP, like any cryptocurrency, is volatile and carries risk. But understanding what's being built behind the scenes helps you see past the noise. The next few years will separate people who understood this shift from those who didn't. Follow Stack Daily for daily crypto and money tips.